It is the first T20 International live from Queen's Sports Club. It is Zimbabwe versus Pakistan. Yeah, we've given you a couple of days off, but now we enter the T20s. We revisit the ODIs. 3 of them were played. Zimbabwe won the first one by 80 runs. Pakistan bounced back emphatically to win by 10 wickets, and then winning the series in the third ODI by 99 runs. But it's T20 time, and there's 3 of them. One today, the next one is on Tuesday, and the next one is on Thursday. It is a Sunday. The crowd has started to make their way in. There's a long line behind our commentary box to get into the ground. And we're so excited for this encounter between Zimbabwe and Pakistan, and so will that crowd. Deck chairs. I mentioned it is a weekend, so the young will be also in. It's a day off away from school. It's the weekend, and then into the workday tomorrow. We're playing on pitch number 7 today, and there's a look at it. It looks very dry, but it also looks quite compact. A few days ago, cloudy conditions, but the last 2 days we've had really hot, warm, dry conditions out here in Bulawayo. So on face value, it looks a pretty good one. Average first innings total on that surface is 155, batting first. Now, I understand some have made their way from neighboring countries, from Botswana, South Africa, Zambia, to come in and watch Pakistan. Also, some have also made their way to watch the home side from Harare and neighboring cities. I was out there with the 2 captains, and Salman Aga called correctly. It was a head, and he had no hesitation to bat first. We'll start with the Zimbabwean side. Just one change from their last T20 International, with the Wellington
Langton, Museri and Percy Cesara will take care of that for
days off for Zimbabwe and Pakistan. Mohammad Rizwan not part of the squad here, so the intentions of giving these young players more opportunities as they rebuild their T20 side. It hasn't had good results in the recent past, so let's get into that quick conversation of how
the long boundary to the leg side.
Yeah, good point. As much as you manage that, you've also got to decide where you bowl your spinners and your seamers. Oh, outside edge, and it's been put down. Chance gone a begging to end the over. That's 3 without loss.
Just to give him that half a yard to the right, and would have been pretty regulation, and 2 hands would have helped as well.
Swing of the bat. Thick outside edge. This one runs away for 4.
Yusuf, he's been using the option to give himself room. He's been very proactive at the crease so far in his innings. Once again, backs away, uses the bounce and pace of Muzarabani, up and over.
Oh yes, the first half a dozen, and it's some shot over backward point.
Wow, we just talked about that being the longer boundary today, and that sort of strike from Yusuf made it look very close indeed. Back of a length, stands up, throws the hands through the line, opens the face, and off the middle of the bat, giving himself room, trying to access the offside.
Tries, Wellington Masakadza. Richard Ngarava, the pair comes together, and Yusuf has to go.
Ngarava got his man, almost had him the previous over. This time it's the fielder that snaffles the catch. Hard length, that in-between length forces Yusuf to lose his shape. Contact's not desired, and he needs to walk back. It's Pakistan 18 for 1.
Over Usman Khan was a bright shining light, one of the main performers in Australia. Different series for him play. Outside edge has been put down. I just mentioned A change in the field by the captain. It goes straight to the captain and it's grasped. Don't bowl there. This could be another 6. Square of the wicket. Some shots again.
You can't give any Pakistan player room outside the off stump, especially a man in form. You bowl there, you will collect, you will fetch.
Types of foods that he eats. Heaved away. That'll be 4.
I was just thinking to myself, Gwandu's been so good the first 3 deliveries. You sort of had to know that Usman was going to look to get a boundary of him. Maybe the time for a slower ball. Ends up going hard length again. Got to vary your pace on the surface. It's a good batting surface.
Oh, delicate. This is neatly played for 4.
Just talking about the variations. Still no slower balls from Gwandu. Usman uses the pace late under the eyes, guides it down to third man. Remember, he's in the circle to have that mid-wicket on the boundary as protect angles.
Runs, picks the gap again, and it's just a fraction of width.
I said it a moment ago, can't be short to Sam Ayub. Can't be back of a length as well. He's got a knack of finding the gaps off the back foot. He's well aware that that man on boundary was very slim in his innings. Sam Ayub.
Neatly played again. Either side of the short third. Same result.
Soft touch, good skill. Sam Ayub, even finer this time. Uses the pace, lets the
in the air, and is that a chance? It is. Trevor Gwandu completes the catch. Pakistan lose their second. It's the big one.
Yeah, it's a big scalp. And guess who? It's the experience of Masakadza. The first one he bowled at Saim Ayub, he bowled it towards the leg stump, but this different, and he prevails. Couldn't get the elevation and force behind that stroke. Saim Ayub, good contribution at 24. It's 57 for 2 Pakistan. Bowled it even wider. That's in the air. This is going to travel. That's a 6. After 27 deliveries, a boundary.
It had to come. You saw it in the previous shot where he went across the stumps and tried to access the leg side boundary. It's the shorter one, 65 meters. This time he's picked the straighter option.
And oh, big shot. This makes a great sound off the bat. Goes all the way for 6.
Really good show of intent from Usman here. What he's done early on in the over, he knows the boundary. It's in the slot, but you've still got to put it away. And he does just that. Ryan Pearl under a bit of pressure now immediately.
Oh, is that an edge? Yes, it is. Given straight away. An inspired bowling change. Goes for 6 off the first. Brave enough. Gutsy delivery to toss it up again and find the edge.
And it's the addition of width here. Slower, flighted and wide. You have that sense that Usman's going to look to take him on downtown. Take that option away. And he's gone from 39 of 30. Pakistan 91 for 3.
Pressure and the runs. In the air. Has that been taken? If it has, I think that's Dion Myers. They probably want to have a look at this.
This is such a good effort from Dion Myers. This is umpires going to ask whether this was a fair catch.
So, legal delivery. Have a look at this. Different angle. So let's see if he gets the hands underneath it. I think he does. I think the fingers are underneath the ball there. I think that's some very good work here by Dion Myers. That'll see the end of Salman. And a wicket for Raza. And a good piece of fielding. And a well-rewarded phase of the game. Salman Aga goes for 13. It's 100 for 4. Irfan Khan. 7 matches, again young into the international stage. His work is going to be cut out here because Zimbabwe are
Involved, normally a good indicator.
All the way. The youngster in the crowd tried to hang on to that one, didn't manage to, but just loosened the shackles this one.
That will for sure much needed for Pakistan, but on this occasion a little bit straighter. First 2 deliveries were wide, protecting the short boundary, punished when he went straighter.
This one down the ground. Gwandu gave chase, running to his left from long on. What a good start to the 16th over.
Tayyub Tahir decided it's time. Wrestle back initiative in this innings. Ground ball, well struck. A little bit quicker from Burl as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Won't go into the boundary, but he'll play the shot with no risk in it because of that fielder. Now, is there a run-out chance? There was one, certainly.
That would have been short. Ngarawa putting his hand up. Probably should have been back there, had enough time to gather the ball and take the bails off.
There you go. It's 2 full. It gives him the opportunity to hit that ball down the ground past mid-off. 18 gone. 1-3-1 for 4.
Opinion?
Oh, pace off it. Hasn't bounced. And Marumani hasn't got his body behind the line of the ball. You'd know about that, Morne.
It's a veiled dig. Tine didn't see me keep that often. You know, I was... you're not wrong. Did make my fair share of mistakes. Muzarabani did all the hard work there, just didn't stay down long enough. Expecting a bounce. It hasn't been at his best today. He was good during the one-day series. Just a little bit off it today, and just enough to cost his team a couple of runs. Actually had quite a tough day. Drop catch, missed the ball, hit him on the cheekbone. A couple of buys there, and it's one of those positions in cricket. Whenever you make a mistake, it's like a goalkeeper in football. Make a mistake, everybody knows. There's no hiding. Expected to stop every delivery. It wasn't easy, the last one that he missed, because it bounced a couple of times in front of him, and not always sure how it's going to react, but can make you look quite simple.
That's gone straight up in the air. Raza trying to get there and doesn't. He couldn't have picked a better place for that ball to land.
Proper no man's land. Ball knows it. And Raza's reaction was good. I was watching him straight out of the block, started sprinting. Halfway checked a little bit to see if Bull wasn't going to get there. You're right, couldn't have placed that any better. It's been a good over from Muzarabani. Creating chances.
Oh, that's carved away. Poor delivery. Didn't give Dion Myers a chance to see it at backward point.
No, absolutely. With a field that's set, both third man and point in the ring. That's probably the one delivery at the moment.
expensive over. At just the wrong time for Zimbabwe. 19 gone, 149 for 4.
You phone 4GB, you power 280 now with 8GB